So the AFC was on a 13-year losing streak in the Super Bowl. This was 97. They had not won since 83 in the Raiders. You were 11-point underdogs against the reigning champion Green Bay Packers in Brett Favre's prime. And you said, we did not fear the Packers. That was easy. How could that have been easy if historically the AFC was getting crushed every year and you guys were 11-point underdogs?
Where were they better than us? That's what I ask everybody. Where were they better than us? Maybe the odds makers had the history of the NFL going, for them over the previous 11 years. But when you look at the team, where were they better? I mean, I just never understood why teams, when you break down teams where you can see a clear advantage from one team to another. Is Brett Favre better than John Elway? Is Dorsey Levens better than Terrell Davis? Is Mark Chmura better than Shannon Sharp? Is their offensive line better than our offensive line? Was their defensive line better than our defensive line? Was their secondary better than ours? I mean, when you look at the teams, it was a clear advantage for the Broncos. Historically, now when you look at Hall of Fames and all of those other things, clearly we had the better team. So going into that game, we knew that Brett Favre would give us a chance, right? And when you play on the defensive side of the ball, quarterbacks that throw into coverage, we call that giving you a chance for an interception. And we knew that Brett Favre would give us a chance. The only question was, would we catch it? And we got a chance to get an interception and turn things around and kind of upset the apple cart pretty early in the game. And we knew that we could get those opportunities. And I just thought it was just that was the easiest big moment game that I've ever played in my life.
Really?
Absolutely.
Wow.
We knew that team. What Mike Holmgren and the Green Bay Packers did well was they ran a ton of screens. And I'm telling you, when they ran screens, they were great at running those screen plays. And I could just see them setting the screen up every time. Screen here, screen there. We knew their hot reads on blitzes. We knew how they wanted to get in and out of their checks or versus different looks. It was just when I tell you it was easy, I'm not telling you we didn't play against a great opponent. I'm telling you that our coaching staff and our leadership on the team had that team dissected 1 week before the Super Bowl. So before we left Denver to go to the Super Bowl, we had the game plan to beat that team that day. It was just amazing. And John Elway had one of the worst games of his career. And he had one of the worst games of his career, and we smashed them. I mean, we should have beat that team by 21 plus points. We should have dominated that team where it wasn't even close in the fourth quarter. When you go back and look at what we did in that game, I mean, it was crazy. It was the easiest game plan to remember. I remember the calls. I remember the checks. I remember, what they were going to do in this moment and that moment. We were just well prepared.